I mean, he's only got 78,000 views. Like, that deserves so many. When you think that Banelings, yeah, got what, like 12 million, and Friday got like 80 million. This guy only got 78,000. Come on, guys. Let's show this one some love. And speaking about love, there are two players in this game here, Kibbelz, that I absolutely adore. And if that's not a bad transition, I don't know what is. But let's get us some intros.
I'm actually glad you can't hear the background noise right now.
Why is that?
In the top right-hand corner, from Team Startail, we have Rainbow. Rainbow going to be facing off today on Taldarim Altar in a Game 3 versus this Teal Protoss uGpV. The reason being, Katu, is we have a tradition in my household that was established about 2 years ago. That, okay. I don't know what movie it is where people pretend to like be aliens, but that's pretty much what we look like. My sister, at midnight, when she has her birthday, her friends came over one year, and this is kind of how it started. We brought a camera in her room and like draped Christmas lights and clothing and put on helmets and sombreros and held maracas and tambourines and rolled into her room and like we're like making tons of ridiculous noises and stuff and filmed a reaction, and her reaction was so ridiculous that we did it the next year because we figured she would never see it coming. And then on the third, we did it this year as well. We figured on the third year, maybe she's going to see it coming, but in case she doesn't, that's the background noise right now. But you can't really hear it apparently, so that works out. But I'm sure if I walked out there right now, everybody's wearing Christmas lights.
That's pretty awesome, man. Actually, that's a pretty nice story there that you do that for your sister.
Yeah. Oh, you know what? It was the reaction, man. The reaction the first year was just so hilarious. Like she's just like, I don't know. You know how people can laugh till they cry, but she like laughed till she sobbed. You know, there's laughing till you cry. She literally was just like sobbing, laughing, and the video is too good. So now we do it every year, man.
It was to the point where you're like, oh my god, go get some bottles of water. She's gonna die.
Yeah,
of
like, are you okay?
Dehydration.
It was actually like almost awkward how much she was laughing, and then we all started laughing because she was laughing so hard that it was awkward. So guys, uGpV gonna try to slip by. Oh my god, he gets inside.
Dude, that is one brave Rambo probe. And like it should happen in every Rambo movie, but doesn't, he's gonna end up dying. I don't know how Rambo survives, man. He gets shot like 19 times, stabbed in the gut, stabbed in the arm, and he's just like, oh, I'm fine.
It's just Rambo, man.
It's crazy. It's the muscles. He's got too many big muscles.
Well, you know, bullets actually, or muscles are the counter to bullets.
Are they now?
Yeah.
Bullets.
They are countered by women.
How did you know?
Come on, man. Gotta brush up on your RL craft. All right, guys. So this Zealot and Stalker are gonna come up the ramp. Four Marines gonna try to deal with it with some stutter step. Zealot goes down, but now the Stalker, it's his turn to kite, man. Not going to be doing too much of that once he gets to the ramp. Notice how he skirts the edge of the ramp. Beautiful play there. But decides to skirt no longer. Okay. Never mind.
He's still going at it, man. And he's starting to take a lot of damage on that Stalker, down to 37 HP. Finally going to decide to fall back. But the Marines aren't done, man. They're chasing it. Oh, that's going to be it. Oh, 12 HP. Oh, man. That was actually a missed stutter step there by Startail Rainbow. He should have got the kill on that Stalker. Oh, there it is.
Two Marines go down in an exchange. Will a third? It probably will. Because how he's been doing it so far, he's not going to give up. He's going to be like those Vikings, man, that went back for that Colossus.
Well, he's like, well, you know what? That first one, I got some good practice in, and I didn't really quite kill as many Marines as I wanted, and then I lost the Marine. So now this Stalker has to be like the 12-kill hero Stalker that just kills all the Marines. And, of course, that never works out, and I'm glad that he's not pushing in there with that second Stalker. Meanwhile, back at home, he's taking his Nexus after that one gate, one gas opening, now adding on 2 extra gateways and a robotic facility. Pretty safe, pretty standard. And back in Camp Startail Rainbow, we've got a bit of a different story shaping up. And a particular song comes to mind. It's called The Loneliest Number by... I'm completely blanking. But it's The Loneliest Number. And if you say it 3 times, Kibbelz, we end up with this build.
You're supposed to remember, man.
Oh, it's 3 Dog Night. Boom.
There we go.
Got it.
1-1-1 on the way, guys. It is the very... Oh my god, he is like super 1-1-1ing right now.
He's super 1-1-1ing. He's triple 1-1-1ing.
Alright, so there's the 1-1-1 with a reactor. Then there's the 1-1-1 with a reactor and a barracks. But a 1-1-1 with a reactor and 2 barracks? It's gonna be a lot of Marines,
it's pretty
man.
all in because it's going to hit a lot later than the typical 1-1-1, which means obviously that uGpV is going to have longer to prepare for it. He's going to have longer to mine from this extra base. So right now, if we look at the income tab, we see that obviously off of 2 bases, uGpV is ahead in the economy. And if he gets down a robotics bay here within the next 30 seconds or so, you should be able to get 2 Colossus out before this attack hits. And that's going off of the assumption here that Startail Rainbow is going to wait for these barracks to properly kick in and start producing Marines before he pushes out. Meanwhile, no robotics bay just yet. The first Banshee does come in here, gets 3 probe kills overall. Not too much, but at the same time, they don't have to do that much damage. They're keeping right now uGpV in his base, trying to defend, and most importantly, warping in Stalkers instead of teching up.
Yeah. Yeah,
Stalkers are bad against tanks, man.
But they are fantastic against Banshees. In fact, they're the only unit that uGpV is going to be making right now that can deal with these Banshees. But the Rainbow moving out with some Marines, tanks, and Banshees. Enough so, uGpV should know exactly what's going on. He's going for the Immortals here, though, and I haven't seen a lot of success with Immortals. They can. They're a viable solution, just a tough one to pull off. Especially against the 4 racks variation.
The robotics facility has been scouted by Startail Rainbow, but he doesn't know if his opponent's going for Immortals or not. Now these Banshees will spot that first Immortal. I think actually it was probably just out of vision. I didn't have time to actually go into the player cam vision, but Startail Rainbow here, if he tries to do one of those low ground siege ups where he's right up along the cliff, then Immortals are fantastic because they can just walk right up to the siege tank without any Marines blocking their path and just focus them down like it's nobody's business. However, if we see our player here, Startail Rainbow, go farther around, push up the ramp, then it's going to be almost impossible here for uGpV to actually hold off this push. Keep in mind, this is game number 3, guys. Whoever loses is going to go to the 3rd place match. Whoever wins is going into the finals.
Right now, uGpV trying to deal with those Banshees in his base, and
overall did a pretty good job.
What
only 8
is...
kills.
Yeah, he's definitely been getting an alright amount of damage done. Take a look at the workers tab. He's killed 8 workers. I think that's what you just said. I couldn't actually hear it.
Sorry, my apologies.
Volume Man doing that siege up on the low ground, but only to make it more difficult for these Stalkers to deal with the Banshees. Now moving the tanks in dangerously close, which is what you were talking about earlier, Katu. What I was wondering is, did he go for stim or combat shields? He actually went for neither.
Well, look at the Immortal position.
The Immortals
are outside. Here we go, Gibbs. It's all you. It's all you.
This is going to be rough. Coming in with his Guardian Shields loaded is uGpV. Right now, those Immortals trying to go for the tanks, but there are so many Marines, but they're not target firing on the Immortals, which they need to be doing. Finally deciding to do so, but he's going to lose a lot.